Hey, I'm Brent Black, and this is Lloyd, and you're checking out the first ever episode of Cooking with Brent and Lloyd, the show where I try to cook something, and Lloyd does pretty much everything she can to prevent me from doing so. For this first episode, I think we're gonna cook some chili. Summer is over, and that means one thing: can't wear my tight white pants. It also means chili, so let's make a nice chili, shall we? Shall we? We shall. So the great thing about chili is there are a million ways to make it. This is my way, or one of my ways. You can make yours however you like. You're gonna need, for this recipe at least, red kidney beans, chopped tomatoes. The amount depends on how much chili you wanna make. I'm gonna make it with 3 cans of each. Just try to make an equal number of cans between chopped tomatoes and red kidney beans. I use taco seasoning mix because I like the taste better than chili seasoning mix. Tabasco, just a little bit. We're gonna have an avocado, a brown onion, some shallots, just because I think it makes me sound fancy when I put shallots in something. I'm using ground chicken because I don't eat red meat. You could easily use beef or whatever kind of protein you want. And also sweet potatoes, which yes, is a little different, but it's gonna add a little bit something extra for this chili. I'll probably have more ingredients, just pay attention as we go. You're gonna need a pot. This is one of those fancy French pots with cast iron, La Coquette. You don't need to spend a lot of money on a pot, okay? I just have to like this pot, and it's red and pretty. Now, in this pot, I need you to put all of your beans and chopped tomatoes. Go. And make sure you drain your beans, because nobody likes bean juice. All right, I'm sure there are some people who like bean juice, but I mean, seriously, would you drink that? I didn't think so. Stupid pull tab. How dare you? Nah, I have to be forced to use my can opener to open a can. Grr! Crisis averted, and now we are all set to go. Now this, you just need to put on medium heat. I'm gonna call it a 5. Now, you've got just chopped tomatoes and red kidney beans. I wanna add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar and salt and pepper. Like say a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of pepper, because everything in life gets salt and pepper. All right. And it's gonna stew for a bit, but that's okay, because you got more work to do. Grab a stainless steel skillet, put in about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. Just olive oil, not extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin you finish with, okay? It burns all the goodness off if you cook with extra virgin olive oil. So I'm telling you, just use olive oil to cook. We need to now peel our onion, chop up our shallots, and also peel some sweet potatoes. We're going to dice these up. Easy way to clean an onion, just kind of peel each end off. And I don't recommend having a large bird on your shoulder while you're doing this, but don't quite peel it all the way, just barely. What you do is use this as a pull tab. Pull down the side, pull down the other side, and then you can just take this skin and it should peel right off around it. And again, this is much easier if you don't have a wild bird on your shoulder. It comes off like that. And you got a beautiful onion. As I cut this stuff, Lloyd has literally gone beyond the point of boredom. She is just so far over this. She just wants to eat. You just want to eat, don't you? So there you go, onion, sweet potato, and just because I wanted to sound fancy, shallots. Your oil should be nice and hot now, so put it all in a skillet. Cook that down for probably a good 10-12 minutes. I'm estimating, but until the onion is clear and the sweet potato is soft. Don't forget, what do we do to everything? That would be season. Make sure you are salting and peppering as you go. Meanwhile, in a smaller, cuter skillet, I want you to brown a few cloves of garlic, and we're gonna throw in our chicken after that gets brown. Make sure you're always stirring the big pot and add some Tabasco. Yes, Tabasco, we love Tabasco. She just wants to eat. She's like, please, would you just finish it? Our sweet potatoes, onions, and shallots are softening up. We now have our chicken in the very small skillet. Here's something I want to do. I want to add now one of our 2 taco seasoning mixes. If I was like Gordon Ramsay, let's be real. If I was Gordon Ramsay, I wouldn't be using packets of taco seasoning in any of my meals, but hey. So dump one of those in and stir it up. So I'm gonna call this our sweet potatoes, onions, and shallots done. I'm gonna add them to the big pot. It is time. Once your chicken gets about halfway, a little more than halfway done, I want you to add about a half cup of water and the other taco seasoning. Yeah, you're crazy. You're absolutely nuts. So once your chicken's kind of looking like that, nice and brown and not raw, because the one thing that's worse than raw chicken is a trip to the hospital, put this into the big pot. And stir this in, bring it to a boil, which it already is. Now you have one nice big pot of chili, right, Lloyd? And this is pretty much ready. Thing is, you can cook this for a while, and it will cook down a bit, but I kind of like it just like it is, so I think it's about time. It's about time, Lloyd. Yeah, to serve. And there you go. You can garnish it with whatever you want. You can use sour cream. I've got cheese and avocado on mine. Delicious, right? There you go. I'll call this Brent and Lloyd's annoying chili. Ouch. We're gonna eat this before I decide to eat her for an appetizer. So we'll see you next time. Mwah!